Alright, welcome to PC Building Simulator 2. We've officially got the game. It's officially dropped. I'm actually a day late here because I was waiting for my key. But I've got my key. I'm playing the game. Here it is. We're going to jump in. We've played the closed beta when it came out a few months ago. So we're going to jump into free build for now. I'll be doing some videos for sure of the career mode, walking through some of the new missions and the fun stuff that happens there. But for now, we're just going to jump into free build. We're going to check out some of the new parts, and we're going to kind of talk through what's new in the game, what's changed since PC Building Simulator 1, and also what sort of changed since the closed beta, and just kind of take inventory of the whole game. So here we go. Let's jump into free build. Welcome to free build. In this mode, you can build your dream PC and export it to share it with others. A thank you gift. A ready-built PC has been left for you to import. You can collect it from the storage cupboard. That is one of the new things in PC Building Simulator 2. We saw it in the closed beta. You can import PCs from the storage cupboard just like this. You click import. It's telling me what to do. LED showcase. This is the same build that was in the closed beta. Oh, geez. Wow, there's achievements. This is fun. I actually don't think that achievement showed up on screen, but I got an achievement for that. It was fun. Pick up. There it is. Yeah, and we got a PC from Uncle Tim, I think, that he made. There you go, look at that. Very cool. So yeah, that's one of the new features in PC Building Simulator 2 is you can import and export computers and share them with other people. Just got another achievement for more RGB, I guess maybe for having a computer with multiple like RGB LEDs, I'm not really sure. Photos and exporting PCs, yep, you can also take photos when you go to actually do the exporting part. So you can just take screenshots right here, you can capture them and share those, and then when you actually export it, if I remember right, yeah, you do take a picture that will show up as the thumbnail for when somebody goes to import it, which is cool. So that's how that works. Okay, there's also a few other computers here. That's cool. Let's look at parts. I'm actually really curious to see some of the parts. So we kind of left off in PC Building Simulator 1. We had RTX 30 series. Obviously, 40 series didn't exist. We had like the 3080 Ti, the 3090 Ti. We had the 11,000 series of Intel. So I'm curious to see like where do we land with a few of these things. So like let's scroll all the way down on CPU. So we've got Threadripper 3000. That's all fine. Not new. We do have 12,000 series Intel, which is good. I'm happy to see that. Hopefully 13,000 now that it's starting, to exist in the real world, sort of, will be coming eventually, and that will be fun. I'm gonna guess we don't have any of the new AMD stuff. I'm gonna guess we don't have like 7,000. What is it? 7950? Is that right? I can't remember. That's right. That feels right. We have some sorting that we can do. There should be filtering, which apparently is over here now. Brand, AMD. Okay, yeah. I'm gonna guess we don't have any of the new AMD stuff. That will come later and will be very exciting. Okay, so there's that. We've got tools, compressed air, cloning drive. That's new. Thermal paste is new. You actually can apply thermal paste now. You have to. Yeah, you can't. You actually have to do it. You can also put water blocks on GPUs, which is fun. CPU cooling. It used to be I could just scroll to the bottom and see everything new. That doesn't really probably apply anymore. I saw they added Ice Giant, the Pro Siphon Elite, so that's pretty interesting. I can't remember the technologies that these use, but to actually do the cooling. But they're very cool. They're very large and pretty expensive in real life. Not horribly. Well, $190 is quite a bit. So we got lots of AIOs in here. Nothing too crazy. I'm sure there's some new additions, but I see a lot of familiar faces. That's for sure. That's a different one. This Alpha Cool one. Looks like there's Alpha Cool AIOs. I don't think there were any Alpha Cool AIOs in the first game. But yeah, coolers, motherboards. I'm sure we got some new ones. Obviously, to support our 12,000 series Intel boards. So we're gonna have some good ones there. Holy, the Z690 Godlike. That would be one of those boards, and it is $2,099. Yee! Yikes, that's impressive. I don't know why I did that. I mean, I was already at the most expensive part. So, wow, that is easily the most expensive motherboard. Easily. Wow, it'll be interesting to see what is the most expensive PC you can build in PC Building Simulator 2. You know I'll be doing that video, obviously. I'm kind of enjoying looking at what's the most expensive. That's kind of fun. Oh my, DDR5, is that why? It must be DDR5. Yeah, DDR5 is good. You know, I think Intel's gonna, it feels like Intel's gonna be pushing us to the direction of the most expensive, with how expensive that motherboard is and how expensive a single stick of DDR5 is from Team Group. Oh my goodness, 6400 megahertz. Yeah, so that's a big difference. We didn't have a DDR5 at all in the last game, obviously. Graphics cards, I don't think we're going to have anything too earth-shattering here, but I would love to be wrong. No. These are all pretty familiar. We obviously see these ones that already have the water block on them, but then you can also disassemble cards and put water blocks on yourself. So I don't know how that's going to affect things. But there are some pretty expensive water block cards. What's kind of cool is they're obviously a lot more expensive. Although, actually, their cards are just really expensive. $2,090 for a 3090. Wow. That feels more inflated than PC Building Simulator 1, I think. Interesting. Okay, storage. I'd love to see some new M.2s. I don't know if we're going to see anything. This was a new addition in the first PC Building Simulator. Nothing else here is new at first glance. Is that the same thing? Cardea 0? Cardea? Yep. Yeah. That might be slightly new, kind of. Yeah, nothing too earth-shattering here either. Power supplies, I mean, it's, power supplies. What do you expect? Still the most expensive is this, the 1200 watt Cooler Master Master Watt Maker. So that has not really changed much. Cables, I'm guessing, are still very similar. Yep, plastic, we've got braided, we've got a few different versions. They don't cost anything. Cable routing, I think, is the same in PC Building Simulator 2. It's still automatic. You can't manually do cable routing, which is really, honestly, kind of sad, because it really should happen, because sometimes the automatic cable routing looks super janky. Case fans, most expensive. I know the GamerStorm MF120 was always kind of there. All these are ones I remember seeing. So nothing super new here either. Kind of surprising. Not seeing a ton of new parts in PC Building Simulator 2. I mean, lots of familiar parts here. I'm sure there's a couple tucked in there somewhere. But yeah, cases, of course. The most interesting thing for me is cases. And I would love to see some cool new additions here. I don't know if they published a list of new parts in this game. I don't think so. I haven't seen anything. And during my time with the beta and some of the internal builds, I haven't seen anything super exciting. This G-Skill case is new. That's interesting. It's a micro, so it's kind of thin. G-Skill. I didn't even know G-Skill made cases. No, there you go. G-Skill makes cases. Antec, I believe that was in there. Maybe. Colink had quite a few. We got some NZXTs, some EVGAs. We definitely have some. We have less EVGA, although unless these are sorted by price, so we're not seeing all EVGA. I should really sort by, I guess, alphabet. That would probably be better. Now that I'm halfway through the list, let's sort by alphabet. Great, wonderful. A-Data. Yeah, I mean, there's a few. The AeroCool, that is new. AeroCool is not that was not a vendor that was in the first one. That's an interesting case. Okay, so we got a couple additions here. Mostly not. This is new. Cooler Master half 700 EVO. That is massive. That I know I have not seen. We had all of the NR200Ps. Yeah, so there's a couple here and there and sort of everywhere. EVGA, yeah, so I was wrong. There are definitely all the EVGA cases we had before. Still got the GamerStorm Quad Stellar and Tri-Stellar? No Tri-Stellar, just the Quad Stellar. Interesting. Tri-Stellar was a little buggy, so maybe they decided to kill it. This, the Height Revolt 3. Ooh, small form factor. I like it. And the Height Y60. Cool. $800. Wow. Those are expensive. Jeez. Okay, that's cool. That's exciting. Definitely going to build in those. What else we got? We got our open benches still there. Regentech Enya was always the ultimate, most expensive PC case. We'll see if that's still true. $500, but it just has so much room for radiators. There's Evo was there. We had the NYX Pro. Yep, these are all the same. Yeah, Silverstone, and there you go. So nothing too super different. I do want to see. So yeah, these cases from Height are the most expensive. Obsidian Series 1000D. Okay. There's a couple there. I would say not a ton. Like 10 or less would be my guess. And we've definitely lost a couple cases. The Tristellar is not there. I'm sure there's a few others. So interesting. Okay. I mean, I don't know. That's kind of a quick overview of that, of the case, the part piece. I don't know. It's a little hard to do a great inventory on it without like getting out my spreadsheet. But as far as Piece Building Simulator 2 goes and what's different, big thing we have is that we can change out workbenches. So we can do build mode, which is what we're always used to from Piece Building Simulator 1. We've got case modding mode, which we can actually go in here and we can pick up our spray paint and we can paint the side panel pink. Oh, actually, I have apply on glass turned off, so right now I can't. I could paint the top pink, and we could paint the side panel green or whatever, right? We can also apply stickers, so you can come over here and pick up your stickers, and you could stick a club there on the side, and I got another achievement for doing something. You can also do these themes. You can do like full, I guess, vinyl wraps. So cheetah, you know, would be obviously my choice here. So that's what you can do with the case customization. It's really paint, stickers, or vinyl theme. And then you can come in and erase stuff too. So you can erase part of the full theme, which is kind of interesting too. So yeah, that's case customization. From there, we also have, I guess I'll pick this up before I do that. We can also do water cooling. This is where you actually can put together your water-cooled GPU. So if we come in here, we can basically pick a card that we want to disassemble, which is kind of neat. So like, let's go in and grab this ROG Strix 3090. And we'll go through, we'll unscrew the heatsink, we'll remove it, then we come in here and we'll actually take off of our stock thermal pads. We're just basically clicking on these. And then I think we go back, and then we come in here with our cotton buds? No, thermal grizzly. Oh, I gotta put new thermal pads on. I was already thinking thermal paste. So here now we're putting on thermal grizzly thermal pads, which is neat. We go back again. Cotton buds, Q-tips for us Americans. You come in here and you actually clean off the die of the GPU, which is fun. Eventually it says residue successfully removed. We're happy. And then we come in here and grab our thermal grizzly thermal compound, and we just kind of put a little on there. Sufficient paste. We're good to go. Click the GPU again. Then you can pick from a variety of backplates that fit. So I guess maybe we'll do this EK Quantum one. That looks pretty nice. And then I've got the auto screw, so it's just screwing it together automatically. Now it's screwed together, and then you click it one more time, and it basically stores it, and now we have it in our inventory, and we can use it in a build. So that's how the custom water cooling piece works. It's only for GPUs, right? Oh no, that's not true. That's not true. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me at all. It's for motherboards, memory, graphics card. So we can do any of them. So like, let's do, which is really cool because they had just introduced kind of late in Piece Building Simulator 1 water cooling on motherboards, but it was sort of just a replacement for just like a cover over the CPU, really. So it wasn't quite like this. I'm actually interested to see exactly how this works. Let's do the MSI Z690 Unify. You can choose a CPU and VRM block or just CPU. So like, let's just look at CPU and see how this works. So we're going to actually open the socket. We choose our CPU, 12900K, Natch. And then I assume we're going to put thermal paste on. Cool. Here we go. A little bit. Good. And then now we choose our water bottle. Okay, so it's the same thing as the previous one. It's just you do it here. So if you want to do any custom water cooling, so non-AIO, you have to go through this process. Okay, that's interesting. And then we can go ahead and put our alpha block on, and we're good to go. And then it's good. Now, can I bring that back to the bench and take... I guess, I wonder how it works to take that off, because I do this, I'm going to start another board again. I guess I would have to disassemble it in the case, which it could be a little clunky. It'll be really interesting to build a computer and see how I like this flow. Here's how it would work with a VRM and CPU. So first you take off the VRM, and then I'm guessing the process will be the same here. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe we'll do thermal pads. That'd be kind of cool. I hope so. Actually, we really should do. No, we're not gonna do it. Okay. Well, there it is. Yeah. Okay. No thermal pads and no screwing. It just sort of drops on there and you're good to go. Interesting. Okay, and then memory. I did do this. It's, you know, it doesn't really matter. I guess pick RAM. You get to choose 4 sticks or 2 sticks, and then it's going to put these little slots, and then you just basically come in here, pull off the covers, and you're going to replace these pads. Which, I don't know why I chose 8 sticks with so many pads. Oh, I'm going to have to take all of these off and put all of them back on. I can't click fast enough. Not fast enough. I'm too slow. Yeah. And then, okay, you get it. The process reverses. Why? Why did I choose 4? What was I thinking? It'll be interesting to see how this helps memory temps. There are definitely more tools in the game now to actually measure temperature. We've got some new diagnostic tools. And then we've got just the alpha cool heat sinks and then the actual water block. So you're going to now be able to water cool RAM, which is cool. So we'll be able to do more water cooling than ever, which is kind of awesome. So that's how that all works. Other things you can do in Peace Building Simulator 2 that didn't exist in the first one, you can customize your workshop by doing this Decorator app, which means you just kind of will like, how does this work? Okay, point at stuff, and then you can choose on the fly different floors, walls, ceilings, and I think that's it. Carpet. That's the same. I mean, carpet. Yeah, so it's carpet, walls, ceilings, and then you can actually also change the design of your workbenches. So that's kind of fun. It all looks very different now, very fast. We let's see, what other apps do we have on the tablet here? They brought the tablet from the IT expansion of Peace Building Simulator 1. We've got new thermal testing. You can actually point this at a computer that's running. Okay, I can't because I don't have. How about this one? So what? We come in here, we do this, we do thermal. You can actually see the thermal different parts, which is neat. You'll actually get to see hotspots, which is pretty cool. So that's kind of fun. What else? Select wallpaper. Oh, is this just gonna be for the tablet? Okay, I don't think that existed last time I played this, but I could be forgetting. Okay, nice. RAM wizz, you can actually check the frequency and cast latency and voltage and stuff of your RAM, which is cool. Part ranking is here. Music. There are some other apps, I believe. I don't know if I have a flash drive on this. Nope, I sure don't. Tools. Cloning USB. There we go. Regular USB. It's weird to only have the one. So we got 3D Mark, Will It Run, Virus Scanner, Music Player, Part Ranking. That's all the same. GPU Tuner is the same. OCT. Cinebench R20. That is new. Fan Control is new. Okay, I can actually put that back here. You don't have to restart when you install stuff. That's cool. So there's Fan Control that's new. There's Power Monitor that's new. There's Cinebench that's new. Wormy is new. If you want to play Snake, you can do that. That exists. OS Cloner, I haven't used, and there's all these different apps you don't really use that are in the game, and yeah, so those are there as well, which is kind of fun. But yeah, you can actually run Cinebench. Look at that. Boom. Rendering, which is kind of cool to have a new benchmark tool, so it's kind of fun. That'll be fun to play with as we do some different overclocking and see how that, also kind of curious to see how that thermal stresses things. Power monitor to actually monitor the different power draw from different components. That's pretty nice. Fan control is really nice and super needed. So you can do custom fan curves. You can actually, you know, do this kind of stuff. You can like basically thermal throttle your system really hard if you're into that. So you could just no fan speed for you, which it's not getting that hard right now. But if I run a stress test, we would have a good reason to use our thermal camera. Maybe. Actually, it does not look that hot. Well, because the CPU, I mean, it's stressing the CPU and the CPU coolers are running. But if you do it on like GPU and stuff, you can kill that. I don't even actually know what fan I slowed down. The motherboard fan. Wonderful. It's not helpful. But yeah, so you can control each one separately. So kind of a fun way to check thermals as well. Yeah, that's a few things I added. You can also change out these little... Oh yeah, I forgot this is one of the things you can do with Decorator. That's the other thing I was thinking is that you can change your posters. So you can do, you know, electric trees, apparently. That's what that said, I think. So yeah, that is some of the things in PC Building Simulator 2. But really, after this introduction, the big thing is I'm going to be jumping into the game and building some computers. And we're going to see how it goes and how the flow works. And then definitely going to be jumping in the campaign, trying some jobs, seeing what the jobs are like, you know, if they've done anything different or interesting. And I mean, there's definitely gonna be some potential for more jobs with the case customization and maybe doing some like water cooling. So should be fun, should be interesting. And then looking forward to seeing what developments we get on PC Building Simulator 2. So there it is. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you want to see more videos of PC Building Simulator 2, some of the upcoming videos I'm going to be doing, be sure to subscribe. And thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next video. See ya.